And the clouds just keep rolling in, don't they? So we're actually going to go to the Pentagon and Arlington Cemetery right now. So, yeah, and then probably the museums after that. This bus is so loud. Oh my gosh. About to go into the Robert E. Lee Memorial, or the Arlington House. I bet it'll be cool. Yeah.
Wow. I'll let you down that way. That's cool.
A dining area, kitchen area.
Is Ron in there? You go.
It's very warm down here, though.
It's just musty.
Well, it's humid.
This is what the lady's talking about.
Dust on the window kind of ruins the effect.
Over here we have the antlers of an elk, eastern elk. There's no longer any elk in this part in this region, unfortunately. We don't have enough wide open spaces that are not touched by humans for them to thrive. You also see that there are frescoes painted on the walls, right? Depicting the hunts. We have some greyhounds chasing some deer, and over here they're chasing a rabbit. Over here we have a lion and tiger fighting. No lions and tigers in Virginia. Okay? Never. We know of anyway. However, G.W. Custis fancied himself an artist. He's self-taught.
And like I said before I went in, it was cool. You know, I never really realized just how big this cemetery is. It's huge. Apparently there's like how many? 420,000 people here, and possibly more. It's crazy. I believe we're actually headed to the changing of the guard, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I've actually always wanted to see that. You know, we used to talk about it in school a lot, like in history class and social studies. And, you know, they would mention it here and there. But now, hopefully, I'm actually going to get to see it in person, which would be sweet. There it is. Alright, so I think they do it every hour, and it's 2 o'clock now, so hopefully I'm not missing it. I think I am, but I'm going to try to hurry. Crap, I am missing it. Shoot. So now that the changing of the guard is over, it was a really nice thing to see in person. It's, like I said, something I always wanted to see, and now I finally saw it, and I'm glad I did. And now I can say that I've done that. And it was a very nice changing of the guard. I don't really know what to say. Now, if I had to venture to guess, we are headed over to the Smithsonian now. We're going to skip the Pentagon because we don't have enough time. Maybe the next time we visit DC. Or maybe tomorrow. I doubt tomorrow. Yeah, probably next time we visit DC. Alright, so I will see you over at the Smithsonian. So this is the Natural History Museum. That is the one we're going to. Okay, so never mind. That was the Art Museum. So the Natural History Museum is down that way. Okay, so never mind. Again. Alright, so never mind that. Got kicked out for having this. So, yeah. I guess lesson learned. Okay, so now we gotta wait for the bus. And it is stop 5 or 6, I believe. And our last stop is at 17. So it's going to take a while to get there. All this because I forgot to leave my knife at the hotel room. Take this as a lesson, everybody. You know, I never really realized how much this place looks like London. Just this street alone, it looks a lot like it.
Follow these people to a
So we decided to just go to the Hard Rock Cafe instead of walk and roll like we did last night. But we're probably still gonna go get takeout from there. I don't know. Not really sure what to get. Let's just go classic and let's get the legendary burger. How about that? Can't go wrong with an original, huh? I might just have to edit this entire part out because of all the copyrighted music in this place. It's crazy. God bless you too. Thank you.
No. Man, how would you like to take that order?
This is a really cool restaurant, though. This is really cool. I don't really remember the look of the layout of the one in the Inner Harbor.
You know, you went to the one in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
That one? Are you tasting it?
I was.
Thank you. Here you go. Awesome.
So right now we believe that the only way that you can get into the whole entirety of that side of the restaurant is if you reserve a spot. The only way that you can get to sit in here is if you're 18 or older. So thank God I'm 19, even though I look 25. Okay, well, Ford's Theater isn't cool per se. I just, you know, because that's where he got shot. But you know what I mean. It's. I still find it kind of weird to just, you know, be standing here, knowing that this is the theater where Lincoln got shot. I have no idea why we're in here. I don't even like this store. What? There's 3 floors? Are you kidding me? Are you ready to leave? Because I'm ready. Say hey to the camera. I don't know what to do. You're gonna go home and get a sweatshirt? Okay. Alright, so I guess it's back to the hotel. So, you know, that was pretty fun. I'm going to have to leave the camera here because the battery is about to die, and for some dumb reason I never bought a second battery pack. So I will update you when I get back. So yeah. Alright, so I'm back. It is 10:50. I was actually going to use the 40mm lens for this part of the video, but I think for now I'm just going to use the regular 18 to 55mm lens that came with the camera originally. So it was an interesting rest of the night. Basically what we did was we just walked around for 3 hours. I think it was 3 hours. We went to the White House again, and the Washington Memorial. Just wanted to see it, you know, at night, sort of, and it did start to light up, but we didn't want to just stand there for the next hour to an hour and a half, just waiting for this thing to be fully lit up. So instead we just walked around the city for about 2 hours, maybe. Most of the time we did that, I was live streaming on Facebook. So thank you to all the people that watched my first live stream on Facebook. It was fun, and I can't wait to do it again. Also, thanks for the 10-cent donation. helps. You know, it helps add to the production budget. Isn't that great? Anyways, I'm very tired and I don't really know what to talk about other than the fact that it is 10:53. This seems to be a growing trend, like every night, doesn't it? Like, you know, where I film throughout the day and then I'm like, oh, well, I'll see you back at the hotel, my battery's dying or it's almost dead. And then, you know, I get up to the hotel room and I'm like, oh, well, I'll see you after I get back, you know, let my battery recharge a little bit. And then once the battery's fully charged, I get back to the room and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna wait till like 10, 11, you know, it's gonna be pitch black out, you know, it's gonna be real quiet in here. And then I decide to just finish off the vlog with like a 3 to 4 minute little segment at the end talking about what I did that you didn't see. I really gotta plan better next time. Like, you know, maybe buy a second battery pack so that way I can actually take you on the adventures instead of just talking to you about them. Because sometimes, you know, some of you won't actually believe that some of this stuff happened. Well, there was this one dude and the live stream cut off right as we were talking to him, or he was talking to us. We were walking into Chinatown and he basically was like getting in front of the camera. I was live streaming, right? And I had the camera facing like this, just my phone's charging over there. So pretend that my wallet is the phone. Pretend like I'm live streaming like this, right? I was filming with this camera, not the front facing camera, the back camera. I was looking up at the arch like this, and this guy just walks in front of the camera and he's like, hey, take my picture, take my picture. You know, and then he walks in front of my parents' cameras and he's like, take my picture, take my picture, take my picture. My mom pretended to, you know, snap a pic of him, and then, you know, he was like, as we were walking away, we were like, oh yeah, see, as we were walking away, the guy starts following us and he's like, hey, I want my picture. I want my picture. I honestly think he was a little intoxicated. The way he was just, you know, wobbling around and stuff, you know. He was slurring his words and he acted like he was drunk. He was acting like he was very drunk. It was not normal. Let's just put it that way. Although, you know, I mean, he might have been possessed. I don't know. Might have had to go exorcist on him and go like, the power of Christ. The power of Christ compels you. You know, get out the holy water. You know, get out the holy water and be going like this. You know. Anyways, and then he was asking for us to email him the picture, and he was telling us his email. He's like, he was like, gandhipolly@yahoo.com. Fun. I'm telling you, it's some of the crazy people that you meet down here. It's a blast. But yeah, anyways, I should probably get going. I am super tired and I have an early morning tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get into the museums, you know, and not bring, you know, this baby along. Gonna leave it here this time. I'm gonna be smart about it, you know, and actually remember to not bring this, because, you know, I'd actually like to go into a museum or two if we do end up going. I know that the zoological park, which we're gonna try to go to, we're gonna try to go to the zoo tomorrow as well. I think we are going to the zoo. I don't think it's gonna try. I think we are going to the zoo. I know that it's run by the Smithsonian, or it's owned by the Smithsonian, so, you know, they might do a bag check, and then I don't want to have this get caught again and have them be like, oh no, you can't enter because you got a knife. And then I don't want to go hide it out in the bushes, you know. I don't get it. I was allowed to go into the Arlington Cemetery with this thing. I don't get it. I was allowed to go into the Arlington Cemetery with this because they didn't consider it big enough to be a threat or whatever. Security allowed it. Security also allowed it to be in the Smithsonian Castle. They didn't allow the Joby tripod that I use though. They didn't allow this tripod to be used. It's not that big, it's not a huge tripod, but still, they wouldn't allow this to be out in the castle or whatever. I couldn't use this on castle grounds. The first lady who let me in let me use it, but the second one didn't. I don't get it. It's a tripod. What if I want steady shots, The selfie sticks I can understand. They said that they didn't allow selfie sticks there either. Let me just set it back on the tripod. Snap. So yeah, is there anything else that I needed to talk about? Oh, we saw Trump's motorcade. Yeah, briefly saw the motorcade. We were walking down the street, straight down, and we could see Trump's hotel down the road, and the motorcade pulled into the hotel, or pulled up to the hotel, and I assumed that Donald Trump got out of one of the cars and went into the hotel. So that was pretty cool. I got a little bit on video on my phone. It's very shaky footage, and it's very blurry, and it's from very far away. But unless it was, Mike Pence or something, I don't know. It's Mike Pence's birthday, I think, today, the day that I'm filming this. Although, I'm not really sure. It was from far away, Hey, my knife is an AK-47. Did you know that? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Focus. 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 Oh, there we go. AK-47. Looks like a gun. Even the blade has gun decaling on it, so it looks like a gun. And then when you fold it up, it's a switchblade, so you fold it up, and then the lever right here, it's a flick open knife. Yeah, I can see why they wouldn't allow me to take a knife into the museum, not only because, I could have the intent to hurt somebody, but, I think the real reason is because they don't want me to hunt their taxidermied animals. They don't want me killing any taxidermy birds in there. I don't know. Just like I don't think that they would allow me to kill their domesticated chickens at the zoological park. Basically, I'm just using up the amount of footage I have left on this SD card before it just has no memory left on it. So that way I can use my new SD card that I got. Nebby, get out of the bag. We have a couple of Vivitar lenses. One of them is for wide angle shots and the other is not. This one I believe is the one that isn't for wide angle shots. Let me put it up to the camera and you'll see what I mean. See, notice how the picture looks different. It makes it bigger. I don't really know the correct terminology for this. I do know the wide angle lens though. Well, this one is. This one is my favorite one of these. All right, ready? Set. Oh, what? Yo. That's cool. It's like 1, 2. 1, 2. That's what it's like at the eye doctor. Only this place is haunted, man, I swear. Only, it's not fuzzy or blurry. And I'm wearing glasses and I can actually see stuff. I'm very creeped out right now. I believe my camera is about, or the SD card is about to run out of memory, so I believe I have to go. I will see you in the morning for more fun-filled DC adventures. Alright, so deuces, and have a pleasant evening, or have a pleasant day if you're watching this during the day. It's 11:10 right now, so you know. I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you for watching my vlog. This has been episode 3. Episode 4 tomorrow. Museums tomorrow, possibly. Zoo, almost certain. Take it easy, guys.
She disappeared across the boardwalk.